This will be mini test number 63. That's right. So, for mini test number 63, as you can see, you might be curious to what this device is. Well, you might. I'll get into that, but yeah. Let me just note that I added the screws into this device and such. I'll come back to this. Pulse stations. Faraday 10123-1. That's right. So. And Firelight BG6. So yeah, I changed it up a little bit. And note, this is going to be the first mini test where I don't actually use any new devices. This might be the only one, however, that this happens. So, next mini test, however, 64, I'll try to get in some new devices. Or a new device, that is. So, yeah. So, yeah. These are both, by the way, my oldest and rarest pulse stations that I have, by the way. So, that's why I did that. So, first of all, like I said, there's this. And the reason I say this is because, well, they look the same, don't they? So, which one is the Wheelock EHS EL1 and which one is the AES? I'll give you a little time to think about it. Okay. So, if you haven't already guessed, it's pretty hard. Well, as you can tell, it's really hard to tell which one is which. Let me throw this out. This is the EL1, and this is the AES. So, yeah. EHS-EL1 and AES-EL1 WS24. I ignore the dashes, because there's, Yeah, so, also, one other thing I want to point out, which has nothing really to do with the test. I got, wherever I said it, actually there's two things. Let me search for it. I was supposed to put that down. I don't know why. It's not with me. Oh, it's on my chair. That's why. This is the Wheelock manual. You've seen this before. This is the manual that came with my EHS-EL1, by the way. It's a pretty short manual, but you can look. Those are the models. You can kind of see the E, even though it's not really there. So, this is how many decibels this device is. So, it's typically around 90. Well, it says here. Oh, wait, that's 12 volts. 96. Guess they haven't measured those. So, 96 is usually the typical one. And it peaks at 103. Yeah. 103. In a reverberant room, it's lower and such. And then, however you pronounce that, I think is anechoic, or however you pronounce it. So, yeah, 103 decibels. That's loud. That's really loud. I guess I'm not really kidding when I say this could very well be the loudest electronic horn I have, so this I think is about the same. But this is on high volume, by the way, so oops. Alright, now let's get on to the testing portion. Only thing I want to bring out is that I got a tripod out, which I don't know why. Just a hint that someday I will try to do tripod-related fire alarm tests. Again, either that will be when I get a new microphone for my DSLR, or if I get a mount for this device. So, this is on continuous, and the EHS EL1 will sound in 3, 2, 1, and this will be quick. Yikes. I don't know why it was doing that, but yeah. It might be what I mentioned in the last mini test with the whole it needs room to breathe or something, but I'm not sure. It's odd, and I don't know why it does that. In fact, that's flathead. Let's loosen it up a little bit. I really don't know why it does that. That's a little loose. And maybe that needs it too. Hopefully not. This one, by the way, has a different tone than this. It's quote unquote more higher pitch. I entered the password wrong. Disable and enable. Okay. And we'll do the Firelight BG6 for this one. Gonna beep. It always does when I disable zones. 3, 2, 1. Never mind. This thing is probably the loudest electronic horn I have. Oh my goodness, that was very loud. Yeah, that's on high, so... Ouch. So yeah. And then... Kinda hard to do with just one hand. Okay, good. I got it. I know these pull stations weren't really... These pull stations are much older than these devices. Like, they both came out in 1992. This one's a 60s device. This one could be 60s, 70s, or early 80s, as it got discontinued in the early 80s. I think this is a first gen, though, because of what, if you remember back then, maybe. Yeah, so I'm not going to bother with the coding portion in this case. Just know that, you know what, I'll code this to March time as it is. At the end, this'll be loud. And I'm not going to get out for this one, or get out of my room. 3, 2, 1. Gosh, wow. I think this thing literally overpowered this, which that is incredibly loud. Whew. I don't know if you could hear this actually. So. Well, let's not do that again. So, real quickly, just for fun, I'm going to put this on march time. And hopefully it doesn't, you know, what do you call it? Yeah. I do like these on march time. I could kind of feel that, actually, so, yeah. We're gonna reset, so. We should be all good. Yes, and because I disabled that. So, that concludes it for mini test number 63 with the Faraday 10123-1, Firelight BG6, AES EL1 WS24, ignore the dashes, and the EHS-EL1. Whew, these are both very loud together. I think more so than the last mini test. So, not really much else to say. Stay tuned for the next mini test, hopefully. And yeah, thanks for watching.